Welcome to another episode of the Margin Max Minute. I'm 𝗠𝗂𝗏, the fit professional. As always, I'm grateful that you're investing this time today. We are going to talk about the recent, somewhat popular training phenomena that has entered cyberspace, definitely has made its way into many professional articles from credible sources. And there are a lot of coaches out there that are talking about this. And what the subject is, the subject of being a likable boss and focusing on being a likable boss. I want to take some time today to challenge that. Number one, I do, in fact, acknowledge that those that are selling this principle out there into the world are not implying that it is the number one objective of your professional day. However, I think it's easy and potentially easy, let's say, for individuals to latch onto this because it feels good. It's something that would be nice, and they start to move it to the forefront. Some of the issues that we have is if you focus on being likable or moving that to the top of your list, you can start to lose your authenticity, and that's just going to go the other way. There's another issue that I have with it is typically this is just as stated, likable boss. What about likable employees? What about everybody in their role being reasonable to get along with? And the whole term likable boss also throws out there as we professionals scroll by, or as my professional adult children would say, doom scroll by on LinkedIn or Instagram, and we see something on likable boss. There is a little bit of a propensity to extrapolate that as the responsibility of only the person in the management position or leadership position. This is not right. And that's why I want to challenge it today, or at least have you come from a little bit different perspective to think about this. So for instance, in my mind, it really is about, again, bringing honor, integrity, character, dignity, and your best effort to whatever your role is. And when you're dealing with other people on your team, start with respect. Give them the benefit of the doubt that they also are showing up with honor, integrity, character, dignity, and their best effort to execute what their role is in the day. From there, all we do is apply the golden rule. Treat others as though you would want to be treated and focus on the role. This works when we roll into companies, in organizations, with people we haven't met yet. It's so important that the team prevails with everybody carrying their weight, helping each other out as needed. And what happens over time as small victories or results are collected on the way to the overall objective is trust with your other teammates and actually loyalty to help them out, be on their side, lend a helping hand as is appropriate for your team. Both trust and loyalty rise. In that environment now, we have created the opportunity to, for instance, be liked or establish friendships. And this is what it takes. It is a substantial lagging indicator of effective teams. My experience is almost 100% on this. So meeting your obligation sets up the opportunity for friendships to happen. And it is a product of the trust that's developed over time by executing your role so that other people can execute their roles on the team. And you actually get a substantial and effective upward cultural pop, really benefit, if you will, to your team. If like is your goal, do the role. How's that? If like is your goal, do the role. Do the role first. And again, I caution you to put likability at the end of your objective because it's going to show up. Again, if you show up, treat everybody with respect first, execute your role, and follow the golden rule. With that, I hope this has created some thinking on your part to be a more effective team member or leader and manager if you're in that position. So go after it. I wish you the very best week. I'd love to know what you think about these comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, it's time for me to get to work.